opened up a whole new world of fishing possibilities for me. So we've got the new toy on the boat, which is the Watersnake GeoSpot GPS. It's just been such a cool addition to my boat. It's really changed the way that I fish on board. And yeah, it's really, I guess, been a game changer. Oh, it's really handy. I mean, some of the areas that I get into while soft baiting, you know, you're kind of really narrow guts, or you're trying to avoid bommies and things. So you're maneuvering the boat all the time. Being up the front and me standing right here with it, you can really watch where you're going. And it's so responsive that you can avoid things at the last second if you need to. It also means you can just get into the really fishy zones right up in the kelp, and yeah, you're not having to kind of cast from a distance. In some cases, you're actually seeing fish before you cast to them, which is amazing, really. As far as soft baiting goes, you know, without the Watersnake, it was always a case of having to rely on the wind and the current to kind of push the boat along. It is a game changer in that you can really pinpoint exactly where you want to be fishing. And you can do it at the speed that you kind of choose to go at as well. So you can really just dawdle along on kind of the lowest speed setting and really fish an area well. You can kind of plug all the likely looking territory, and then if you want to scoot to the next bay, you can really ramp it up to the highest speed setting and get there pretty quick. All of my fishing's done in the shallows. This electric motor being so quiet and having so many cool features means that I can really target the areas that I want to in close. It's got 65 pounds of thrust, which means it can really hold well in all sorts of currents and all sorts of wind. It's got 50 amps of power. It runs all day long. There's no dramas with the battery. The anchor mode feature, it's sort of regardless of the wind or how hard the current's pumping, it's got so much power that it really can hold you in that one spot. So you're not having to really worry about what's going on around you. You can really just focus on that one area and hold there, which is really cool. Especially in the mussel farms, that's where I found it to be kind of of most use. In the past, when I fished the mussel farms, I've done the old wrap a rope around the farm itself, and you're kind of always getting in the way of the workers, and yeah, it's a bit of a nuisance. Whereas the anchor mode feature, you get into the middle of the channel, you push the button, and it just holds you in that one spot, and you can comfortably fish there. And then when the barge moves, you just push it again, takes it off the anchor mode, you move a little bit further, you push it again. It just makes the fishing so easy in the mussel farms. And it really does keep you on that one spot. What I've been most excited about with this electric motor is, especially coming into summer and the kingfish coming back, towing live baits with the electric motor. And the beauty of it is it's got this feature, it's got track recording. And what you do is as you're cruising along a given coast, you just push the record button, and you can record a track up to 5 kilometers long, which is ridiculous. And then at the end of it, you just push the record button again, and you can save it. And you can save up to 30 tracks, which is amazing. And what you can do, if you're in 1 kilometer of either end of that track, you just push go, and the GPS will find the start of that track, and it'll cruise you along that whole recorded track. And you just pick the speed that you want to travel at too. So you can, you know, if you've got live baits and you want to go really slowly, you just go on the lowest setting and it just tooters along the coast nice and slowly. It's great. Yeah, once you know which bit of coasts work best at certain tides and certain times of the day, then you've got them all saved in your remote, and you can just go, right, I'm going to go and target that coast this morning, and off we go and push start. Save a whole stretch of coast, which is amazing, really. It's probably one of my favourite features of this electric motor. Yeah, so with the track recording, what it's enabled me to do is actually just fish solo. And what I can do with the live baits out the back is I can then be casting off the front. So I've kind of got this dual fishing thing going on where I've got baits out the back, and I'm casting stick baits or soft baits out the front, and I'm doing it solo. I'm doing it all by myself, and it's really easy. Start waiting for the day when I hook up on all three, and then it'll be carnage. Really, really stoked with it on this boat. Yeah, it certainly makes for easy fishing.